You were 6 years old the first time you saw your father wash blood out of his hands for exactly 3 minutes and 17 seconds. Not 3 minutes. Not 4. Exactly 3 minutes and 17 seconds. You counted. Because he told you to. Count everything, he said without looking at you. Cold water running over his knuckles, turning pink, then clear. Numbers don't lie. People do. At 6, you thought he was just a very serious man. At 9, you realized he never smiled in photos. At 12, you understood why. Your house always smelled like lemon disinfectant. Not the cheap kind, the expensive hospital grade 1 your father ordered in bulk. Every Saturday at 7 loco sharp, he would clean the entire house himself. Floors, walls, door handles, even the light switches, especially the light switches. You once asked why. He paused for exactly 2 seconds. Because people forget what they touch, he said. You never asked again. Your father worked nights. He left at 11:40 p.m. every single time. Not 11:30, not midnight, 11:40. He wore the same outfit, black gloves, dark gray jacket, and a watch with no brand name. You noticed everything about that watch. No ticking sound, no reflection, no fingerprints. At 13, curiosity got stronger than fear. So one night, you followed him. It took you 17 minutes to realize you'd made a mistake. He didn't go to work. He went to a place people don't come back from. An abandoned warehouse on the edge of the city. Broken windows, rusted metal doors, no lights. You hid behind a concrete pillar, your heart beating so loud you were sure he could hear it. Then a black SUV pulled in. 4 men stepped out. One of them didn't walk. He was dragged. You remember the sound first. Not screams, not shouting, silence. Your father didn't say a word. He just moved. Efficient, precise. Like he was following a routine he'd done 1,000 times before. Gloves on, bag opened, tools laid out in a straight line. You counted 9 of them. Knife, saw, plastic sheets, chemicals you couldn't name, and then he looked directly at where you were hiding. Come out. Your body froze. You didn't move for 4 seconds. Then, 5. Then you realized. He already knew. He always knew. You stepped out slowly, your legs shaking. I told you, he said calmly. Never follow me. I just wanted to see where you work. He stared at you for a long moment, not angry, not surprised, just calculating. Then he said something you would never forget. Then watch carefully. That night lasted 2 hours and 46 minutes. You counted every second. Because you couldn't look away. Because he made you stand there. Because this was your lesson. This man doesn't exist anymore, your father said as he worked. Understand that? What do you mean? You whispered. He didn't answer. He just kept cleaning. Blood disappeared. Clothes disappeared. Fingerprints disappeared. By the time he was done, there was nothing left, not even a stain. On the drive home, he finally spoke. I don't kill people, he said. Then, what do you do? I erase them. You felt something cold settle in your chest. Why? He looked at the road, hands steady on the wheel. Because someone has to. After that night, everything changed. At 14, he started training you. Not how to fight, not how to shoot, but how to observe. How many exits in this room? He would ask randomly. 3, you'd answer. Wrong. 4. There was always one you missed. At 15, he taught you about time. Most mistakes happen between seconds 8 and 12, he said. You didn't understand. Until you did. At 16, he gave you your first job. Not a real one. A test. A hotel room. Clean it, he said. You have 22 minutes. When you walked in, your stomach dropped. It looked like a crime scene. Red stains on the carpet. Broken glass. A chair knocked over. Your hands shook. You wanted to run. But you remembered his voice. Numbers don't lie. So you started counting. 1 stain. 2 windows. 3 surfaces. You worked methodically. By minute 21, the room looked untouched. You turned around. He was standing in the doorway, watching. "You missed something," he said. Your heart stopped. "What?" He walked over slowly and pointed. The underside of the table. One small drop, barely visible. You hadn't even thought to look there. He looked at you, not disappointed, but something worse. "Certain details," he said quietly, "are the difference between existence and disappearance. At 18, you stopped asking questions, because you already knew the answers. Your father wasn't just a cleaner. He was the last step, the final silence, the reason people vanished without a trace. And now, you were becoming him. Years passed. You got better, faster, more precise. At 21, you could clean a scene in 19 minutes. At 23, you didn't feel sick anymore. At 25, you stopped counting. Then one night, at exactly 11:40 p.m., he didn't come back. You waited 1 hour, then 2, then 3 hours and 17 minutes. The same number, the one he always used. Something was wrong, so for the first time in years, you followed him again. The warehouse was different. Lights on, doors open, and inside, chaos, blood, broken tools, signs of a struggle. Your heart started racing. This wasn't his work, this was someone else's. And then you saw it. A message, written in red on the wall. You can't erase everything. Your hands trembled, because for the first time, there was something left behind. Something he didn't clean. Something he couldn't. You searched for him for 27 minutes. Every corner, every shadow. Nothing. No body, no trace, no father. Just like he taught you. You stood there in silence. The smell of metal in the air. The numbers running in your head again. One missing person. 2 possibilities. 3 outcomes. But deep down, you already knew the truth. He wasn't gone. He had been erased. And for the first time in your life, you didn't know who cleaned the scene.